I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for the moment my life. And it begins. Today and every other day. This is Kristen Codes. I'm coding every day until I become a web developer. And you're here to join me on the journey of becoming a web developer and stuff. I'm about to ping the server, and I know there's going to be some people that are going to be like, what the hell is he doing at 2:11 a.m.? Y'all gonna get this ping. Y'all gonna get this ping. That don't sound right. All right, I want to get a lot done today. I don't know if anybody's here or anybody's watching. It really don't matter if anybody's watching because I'm gonna do this regardless. But I had some thoughts today. I was thinking about a whole bunch of stuffs today, and I realized like I want to code more throughout the day, and I realized that the reason I'm not able to code more throughout the day. Why does this look like this? Why does this look like this? Oh, never mind. What up, man? 2 a.m. You a night owl? I am a night owl, my friend. Comma. Today we will be coding. Today we will be coding the code of code. And there will be code. And there will be more code that will be going on. So I would like to say to all of you that if anybody's going to watch this video in the future, I realized that while coding every day is fine and dandy and lovely, I also have to be more intentional about my health. And what I mean by that is that the light. What I mean by that, do I need this? What I mean by that is that since last year, I think I lost my job in July, and I was about 215 pounds. I am now 240, so I have gained 25 pounds. And I'm like, man, why can't I stream as long? Why am I always tired? Why am I... So, yes, to just now, I looked at myself and I was like, hold on, I've been running every day. You know, everything should be fine. I stepped on the scale, said 240, and I was like, you know what? It's time for a change, my friends. It's time for a change. So Kristen Codes is about to be Kristen Healthy Codes. Uh, it's interesting because there's a lot of people who I watch get into programming and slowly become more in shape. And I think that's what's gonna have to happen because, like I said, it's great if I get a job and everything, but it's not gonna be great if I'm not healthy. And look, I'm even doing a project called the Healthy Recipe Finder. So I guess what I'm thinking, because I do like the idea of holding myself accountable, um, what might happen is that the videos and the live streams are going to be dedicated to, what's up, Kristen? How are you doing? I'm doing great. Same. Ever since I became an engineer, I gained over 30 pounds. I sit behind a computer for 8 hours a day, so I need to be more intentional with my time off and go to the gym. Yeah, I used to ride my bike every day to work. I used to ride my bike home every day from work. I used to come home. I used to run. I had my bench in the back. I was into it, and I think the problem isn't it's just the habit of doing it. I think one thing I'm starting to learn, especially from doing this series every day, is that I'm gonna tell you, this is, and I don't know if a lot of people talk about this, but I'm starting to see all goals and the consistency of reaching those goals is similar. There's an onboarding phase that is like the most difficult part. Then you begin to coast, and then it becomes a part of who you are. And so, like, and then the idea of doing it, your brain begins to get wired to do it. And so, like, I won't lie, doing, and I'm just talk before we start coding. Like, there's a few things I want to talk about. Um, it's the even going to the gym, learning an instrument, learning a language, um, picking up these habits, eating healthy, working out, picking up these habits. The onboarding phase is so very difficult, and I think that's the phase that a lot of people get knocked down on. And so, what's going to happen is my videos and live streams are going to be dedicated to coding. But my shorts, I'm going to post fitness stuff here. The algorithm is going to hallucinate, and I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn anymore, because it's not about, I'm going to just do it because I like the idea of holding myself accountable. Okay, so videos, lives, coding, shorts, getting this body right, getting this, because it don't matter. It really doesn't matter if I'm coding every day. If I'm tired, like, I can code for 2 hours and then I'm like, my energy is not there. Like, what's going on? I'm like, man, why am I so tired all the time? Well, no shit, it's because I gained weight. And so all of that ties into each other, and I think a lot of people can feel me on this. Like, I know we have some pretty healthy people who code. We got some people who are just naturally, slimmer who code. But then, a lot of people, because food tastes so good, a lot of people are, and I'm a person who's dealt with, mental health and weight and body dysmorphia and things like that. ADHD, like, I have serious ADHD. You wouldn't be able to tell because I get on here every day. Yeah, man. I have a friend that I was in the military with. He's on the slimmer side. I heard fasting is super effective for losing weight. I'm trying to do it, but man, I love food. I am not going to fast. Yeah, because I have fasted before and there's a rebound. So what I want to do What I want to do is build the habit of eating healthier and being more health conscious. I want to build that habit because if building the habit of coding every day is similar to building the habit of taking my health, making my health a priority. Have you ever worked out then started coding after? I feel like I'm more focused. Yeah, like every stream I run before I stream. Like before this stream I ran. So the only problem is that, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people, maybe I should share some stuff with y'all. Uh, Cause I was going through some things in July. July I turned 34, and um, and in that same month I lost my job. And when I lost my job, uh, I got super depressed. Right? I got super depressed, and this was me 2.5 months ago before I streamed. Right? I had dreads, and I cut my hair. So I have not always been bald. I have been bald for the last, I'll show it again. Bam, boom, bam, 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 bam. Okay? So I have been depressed. Nah, it's cool. It's life. And so I had been depressed. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was confused for a long time. And it was a lot of soul searching. And it felt like once I lost my job, it was like me trying. It was like I lost my grip on my. I had a schedule going. I had a flow that was going. Um, and so I guess why I'm saying all this is because honestly, if it wasn't for me going through that, I wouldn't have started making this channel. I wouldn't have done the soul searching necessary to realize, to think, because I had to sit down with myself, and I really had to, like, without my phone, without everything that was going on, I had to sit with myself and think about, my God, like, what am I'm going to do with my life? And I was like, what am I passionate about? I know people try to say, oh, don't follow your passions. Ain't there so much advice online. Who gives a damn? But I was trying to think about something that I always come back to, and coding was that. And I think it's when I really made the decision that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's how all of this began to happen. And so it seems you have your exercise down. So you would say, yes, there we go. Food you eat that is big. Yes, it's the food. It's the food. I struggle with food. Okay. You got me. So yesterday I did some hood rat activity, and let me show you what I bought. Hold on. Yeah, I had wanted to be a web developer back in 20. I had wanted to be a web developer back in 2014. Back in 2014, but then life. There, I think as this, bro, saying my exercise. I bought two of these and smashed them yesterday. I bought two of these and smashed them. I didn't eat these growing up, but as an adult, I crave them. I have a problem. I love those, man. And then like I've been here's some jelly beans. Oh, these are the gummy rings, man. Man, let me tell you something. I tore that up. I tore that up. I tore that up with no shame. They saw me, when I came in the house, they looked at me and I looked at them. And I just went to my room, closed the door, and okay, leave me alone. You already know what's about to happen. I'm about to watch this YouTube video, and I'm about to smash these bags, okay? Leave me alone. Do not talk to me. But in order for me to live a healthier life and be there, because I do have a dream, and I will share my dream. I'm gonna share my dream with y'all because my friend knows what my dream is. He said it to me the other day. I was like, my friends actually listen to me. My dream, okay, because I have been homeless several times in my life, and all of this ties into to what I'm talking about. All of this, we're gonna get to the coding. Just give me like 5 more minutes. I've been homeless several times before. I don't. I am estranged from my family. Okay, so everybody in my life right now is not biological. They have chosen to be around me. Um, and through that homelessness and through that estrangement and through all that stuff I went through from like teenage years throughout my 20s and stuff, um, my dream has become to have a house and have a stable income so that if my friends ever fall off, they know that they have a place to stay. And I'm very serious about that. Um, I don't want anybody around me to ever have to live in a car or under a bridge, right? Or be afraid or walk the streets or, in a country with so many resources to just be alone. I don't want anybody to experience that. And I don't want my friends to experience that. And it was interesting because I was talking to my friend yesterday and I was trying to hype him up on the phone. And he was like, well, everybody's dream is different. He was like, your dream is to be there for your friends and to make sure there's a house and there's a place and this and that. And I was like, damn, he's really listening to my dream. So that's my goal. My goal is to have stable income, a house, um, and just to, because when you are estranged from your family, you have to build your family, and there's a lot of thinking required when it comes to that. And you compound, you add homelessness to that and all the difficulties of that. So I guess what I'm trying to say at the beginning of this stream, with the first 20 minutes of this stream, is that there's a lot of work to be done. There's there's the health, there's the coding, there's the life, there's the habit forming, there's the vision of what life could be, there's all these different things. And I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say right now, but I'm building a healthy recipe finder app, and I need to be more healthy, and I need to code, and my ADHD is kicking in. But I think y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So, um, I need to take my health more seriously, and I'm going to take my health more seriously. It is time. It is time to take my health more seriously, and it is time to code. And yesterday, I'm about to freak out because y'all know I love my GitHub squares. I love my green squares. Um, did I get my green square? I did not get my green square. Okay. I thought I pushed. All right. So, yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, I got all this set up. How often do you push your commits? Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. I want my green square. I want my green square. I'm very vain when it comes to my green square in GitHub. It's okay because January is going to be kind of rocky. As you can see, right here, it starts off, and this is the perfect representation of how habits form, because you see it started a little rocky, it's a little sporadic, it's a little everywhere, and then it kind of begins to take form. This is a great visualization of how habits form over time. A little rocky, a little crazy, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, you know. So September and October, November and December. All right. So now we get into the code. We get into the coding part of all of this. So last time on Kristen Codes, coding every day until I become a web developer and build a house and take care of my friends and lose weight and be healthy. We were resizing. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but window.screen.width is the way to go when you're trying to do this. If you look at our last stream, you'll see why. I'm not even gonna go into it. Also, use your dev tools. So last time what we did was we were having issues with the UL, and we were having issues with this at first because we were using a function called window.innerWidth, and for some reason innerWidth wasn't detecting the I think it detects the entire screen. It's weird. This one it's weird. It's weird. We're not even gonna go into it. I'm not even in the. Just use screen.width. It says right. Okay, this is what it says. It says read-only property returns the width of the screen in CSS pixels. Okay, well let's see what. Let's see. Let x equal window.inner width. So let's see what inner width says. Inner width says returns the interior width of the window in pixels. That is the width of the Windows layout viewport. That is the width of the Windows. This one is finicky. No, it's okay. This one is finicky. This is what we were using at first. It works, but it doesn't work when you're trying to use the dev tools. Like when you're trying to resize, it's not as consistent. I think it's the measurement is. I don't know. I don't know. Inner width is different. The interior width of the window, but screen.width, we don't. I found out we don't even have to use window. We can just use screen. So yeah, this one returns it in CSS pixels. So going forward, properties that return CSS pixels are the way to go. So there's a screen object, the window. It's a window property, and then this is a screen property, and this is the window object itself. Okay, so now that we got that. Somebody told me I was using ternaries all nilly-willy. I wonder if he's... No, he went to sleep, I think. Alright. So now the goal is to... Let me open up the Figma file. The Figma. Lord, please let me stream for longer than 2 hours today. 2 hours in this one particular stream because, again, we try to stream twice a day. That's the goal. Trying to get that online. Okay. So when this is resized, it becomes this little thing. So that's what we're gonna do first. There are some difficulties like this thing doing that thing. I don't like that. I don't like that, but it's okay. You know, actually, no, it's not okay. Let's go to the Figma file and see the exact width that they want, the exact height that they want it to be. They want it to be 52 pixels. All right, let's just go in and do that. All right, let's not do that. Or can we do... Whatever. It does the same thing. I'm gonna just leave that alone for now. I already know I need to just... I'm gonna just put a note right here that says clamp the font size. All right. So now when we do like that, that disappears. But then at a certain point we need, there's never a point where, so let's see, this is 768 in width, so we need to grab that button too. So the button, we're gonna give an ID of nav button. So nav dash button, and that comes after this. So we're gonna say const nav button equal document dot get element by ID nav button. And on the nav button, window dot screen dot width when it is less than or equal to. I should put this in a variable. Const, and this width is going to be, let's just call it tablet, and it's going to equal 768. So we're going to say tablet, and then we're going to say mobile equals 375. Alright. Window dot screen dot width is less than or equal to tablet. We're going to do button nav button dot class list. I should put this in a function. Let me think. So we could have a function that does both of these. Let's just do function. Let's do function mobile tablet adjust. And then we're gonna have nav button. Event listeners, and then we have our helper functions. All right. And then what we want to do is we're going to say this is the nav links. This is the nav button. And then this is the hamburger menu. Alright, so first off we got the nav ID button, we got this button right here. So now what we need is let's just add a div. We're gonna call it hamburger. And in that hamburger menu, we're going to have the hamburger menu SVG. Menu icon. I'm going to give it an ID of hamburger. Call this hamburger container. Alright, so now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to say const hamburger equal document. I get element by ID hamburger. So we got hamburger. And what we want to do is, let's see, we are going to give it, also give it a and so it probably would be better to put these all in one thing instead of just having like two ternaries. So I could say if window dot screen dot width greater than or equal to tablet since September. You can go to my GitHub, you can see my first commit. And then if window.screen.tablet, we're gonna say, man, why is it not consistent? Hold up. Oh, my bad. I was about to go off. Like, why is this not consistent? I hate using if and else, but in this situation it works. I have a thing about using too many if else statements. I could do a return right here and say return null, and then it'll just break, and then I could say something like alright, I think that's a lot more cleaner. That's a lot cleaner. Why are you against if and else statements? I use it a lot because it looks crazy. Sometimes people, man, there's times where you use an if and else, but some people go crazy with them, and then you have if else, if else, if else, if else, and then you have nested if else, if else, if else. There's a better way to do it. There's a better, cleaner way to do it. Sometimes you can use a switch statement. Sometimes, and sometimes you can also Google what would be better than using if else's all the time. But again, I'm not a professional, so I don't know if what I'm saying is right. If window.screen, so then we'll return null, and it'll never get to this if window.screen is less than or equal to. If window.screen.width is greater than or equal to, we remove hide me. Alright, so that should still work. Oh, my bad. Oh, what? I did it wrong. Alright, so that works. Alright, so now what we need to do is my back. We need to, I think we put hamburger dot class list dot toggle hide me. Hold up, that might not be right. Yeah, let's just remove. Yeah, let's not toggle. All right, let's see. That's weird, it should have popped up. Right? So it's gonna be hide me right here. But when those div, but when those are removed, when it's less than or equal to, we're gonna remove hide me. So let's just start right there. So it should be showing, but I don't see it. So let's just go over here. Let's go to I think it was called hamburger container. I'm gonna say border 1 pixel solid. All right. And if we go over here and remove that, it's right there. All right. I think it's because I selected the wrong thing. Yeah, I selected the wrong thing because I put hamburger and I didn't give this a class of hide. All right. So there we go. That fixes that. Actually, it would be better if it was on a container. So we're going to go to the script. We're going to go to hamburger. We're going to call this hamburger container. And we're going to say hamburger container. And I think that was a class. So we're going to say query selector. And we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to say hamburger container. So now it's there. We're gonna go to the style. We're gonna remove this. Well, we're gonna delete this. So we got our hamburger menu right there. But for some reason it gets a little crazy. It shrinks. So what can I do? Hamburger container. Oops. Hamburger container flex shrink 0. Okay, yeah, that works. So it doesn't shrink. And then so we got nav links, that button. Allow focus. All right. Oh, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother, man. Okay, so when we, okay, yeah, okay, so I forgot to, yeah, this part, hamburger container. Bam. Alright, so we got that, but now we need to style it. And in the Figma file, the background color, well, number one, the image, dang, I need to color it. Hold on, is it the right color? I think it's already, yeah, I think it's already the right color. Alright, so you just need the background color. Let's see, so if we go to hamburger container, background color, var neutral 300. That's not bad, but what's the size of this? The width is 18 by 16. Alright, so the width is 18 by 16. So we're gonna do, actually I already gave that a class, so why don't we do it by the class? Hamburger. Did that do it? Oh yeah, alright. Okay. So, and then the actual is 40 by 40. Yeah, you can friend me on Discord, I don't care. Hold on, I wonder, can I do a margin 0 auto? Would that work over here? Nope. So, how do we do this? I want to do this without display flex. So its top and bottom is 0. But the left and right, no, auto. What? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I didn't know you were internet. I didn't know that was you. Alright. For the sake of my sanity. Display. Flex. Direction. No. Flex. Oh my god, my mind. Align items. Center. Justify content. Justify content center. Can I spell? Can I spell? Alright. Alright. Corner radius, border radius is 4. So that's working. And then when we hover, we have these things. So we got that part. The next part is the healthy meal 0 fuss. Healthy meal, zero fuss, da 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 da. So we got our hero. So we need to, so the hero, we got section hero, hero info, blah, blah, blah. So what we need to do is, let me think. I think that's why I created those. Let me see, did I keep those classes? Yeah, container medium. Did I keep them? Let's see. So we got the header. So we got the header. Now we got the hero. We're building a healthy recipe finder, which is a front-end mentor challenge. All right, so then the question becomes, I think I wrote all this down. Yeah, I have it written down. So yeah, the hero can be 100%. That doesn't matter. So we can have the hero be with 100%. It don't matter. It needs to be 100% of the container anyway. But what we do need is that the hero info dot hero info. Let's see, border 1 pixel solid red. And if we enlarge that, we'll see that it is not centered. I mean, we could easily center it. We could say margin 0 auto, and it's centered. Or we could use flex. I think it might be better to use flex. Just because flex comes with so many advantages. And we need to add some padding. I'll do that in a second. So the next thing we're gonna do is we should take a break. We should take like a 5-minute break. We should take a 5-minute break, y'all. Y'all want to take a 5-minute break and then I just answer. Y'all got any questions for me? 5 minutes. Oh my god. 5-minute break. My back. My back. My chestnuts. What I need to do is find a 3JS tutorial, because I think I've been telling y'all I want to learn 3JS, but this course is kind of out of my price range at the moment. What were you doing at the job you had? I was doing help desk. IT help desk. IT help desk, baby. IT help desk, baby. I wonder, man, if I go to Billy, y'all don't know about this site, do y'all? Number one, let's force the dark mode. And they got so many tutorials on 3JS. What made me get into web development? What is Bilibili? Bilibili is the Chinese equivalent to YouTube.
Welcome to 3GS Journey, the very first.
Brother, why they got the whole... Why they got the... I'm gonna save that for later, so I guess I don't need to buy that course. That's messed up. Let me look at this over here. Billy is toxic, man. Yeah, it's Chinese YouTube, man. Yikes. Can I force dark mode on this page? Even better. There we go. Well, that solves that. Lord. I don't know what's going on in China, man, but Billy got all of this stuff. Alright. So, I'm gonna just let y'all know the trick. And for some reason, they're obsessed with Kobe Bryant. I don't know why. You go to Billy, you type in a course that you want. Yeah, man, it really is. And I said that this year I was gonna learn Chinese. Man, that looks delicious. What? Let's just translate to English. Nice. Alright. Punish all those who are sent outside? What the hell? Okay, anyway. We're done with Billy. The next thing we're gonna do is we're setting up this right here. We're doing because the Figma file, it looks like this. So on this container, the hero info container, we're going to use that as display flex. Justify content center. Oh, my bad. Flex direction column. There we go. And then we're going to align items center. Bam. And so we're already with that close to this. All right. Now all we need is to add some styling to this and that and that and this. And we can do that by, so let's start with so this is text preset 1. So we're gonna go to the hero H1. Text preset 1 is really big. All right. And then for this one, we had text preset 6. And then we'll style our button in a second. So that's what that looks like. Let's just, okay. Oh, this had like a little, what is that? It has a border. It has a stroke of neutral 300. I didn't see that. So the header, so we got the hero, we got the header. Let's do header. Where's the header? Header. Border, bottom, 1 pixel solid, bar. Was it neutral 300? And then let's go over here. Alright, yeah. So that's better. think, yeah, I think that they had a bigger gap between these. Brother, are y'all gonna Figma stall? That does not look properly centered. That is very irritating. Very irritating. Home about recipes. Hmm. That's way too big. Hmm. I'll fix that in a second. I still haven't added the proper padding anyway, so there's a gap of 80. Damn. Hold on, did I add? So we got the header. Project container. Project container. Alright, let's just go ahead and do project dot project container and display flex. Hold on, did I put it around everything? Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay, now it's not working. Man, come on now. This happens all the time with live server. Alright. It's the way I got the nav set up. Hmm. That's weird. That also fixed that jumping problem. That's cool. But this is not centered. Alright. Moving on. Why you even need to say that? Nah, that's redundant. I don't know why that's not lining up, but I'm gonna have to move on with my life. Can't be sitting here worrying about that. Gotta move on. I be sitting here all day trying to make things pixel perfect and stuff. I have a habit of doing that. Can't be doing that today. Not in the great state of Texas. Alright, let's see. So we got hero info. Alright, so that's fixed. This should have a... Come on now. 12 pixels. let's see. So now, so that's supposed to be 12 pixels. So hero info, yeah, dot hero info text display. Then we got a gap. I think it was 12 pixels. Alright. Now we're just gonna go. I need to stop hyper focusing on like small issues. Oh, they got this little thing right there. They got this little. Okay, we can do that. That's not a problem. Oof. So that's supposed to be text preset 1, and the color is 900. Dot hero info text h1 color neutral 900, and then we got dot hero info text p. I think the color for that was neutral 600, and then we had this little image thing. So hero info text is going to have to be a position of relative, and then we got this weird little, man, please don't tell me I gotta make it myself. God damn it, Bobby. I gotta make it myself. Ain't that some stuff? Alright. So we got the hero info. I'm gonna put another div called this thing right here. You see it? I can't even click on it. This orange thing. It's not a box shadow. Div dot orange thing. It is not a box shadow, my friend. So we're gonna say dot orange thing. We're gonna give it a background color of orange 500. It should show up. Position absolute. We're gonna give it a height of 50 pixels. Brother. Top 0, and then left 0. It should show. Orange thing. Position absolute. Oh, it doesn't have a width. I think that's the problem. 50 pixels. Yeah, there we go. See? Bam. Alright. So then why don't we give it a width of like, I don't know, 100. Then we need to give it a frick. How did I do this? Z Z index of 1, and then this is gonna have a Z index of what, 0, something like that, -1. All right, there we go. Do I even need to add an index right there then? No, I don't. All right. And then we need to make that bigger than that. And we need to, actually that's a bit too big. And then we got the top is 0, and we, from the left, oh yeah, 50. I don't know what to name this stuff, man. That's actually really close. It's just too close to the M. Yeah, why don't we do 65? No. 70 was where it needs to be. I don't know what the border radius is on this thing because I don't even know how to select it. Oh, here it is. Color orange 500. It has an opacity of 40%. So can I do that? Can I say opacity 40? Is it a percentage or is it just a flat number? Oh, nope. Did it. Bam. Border radius of 4. Border radius 4 pixels. Alright, done. Got that. Alright. What's the next thing we need to do? And then we need to, man, what's the width on this? So hold on, the tonight, after tonight. Sometimes I like to do this right there. I shouldn't do that because that's not, I don't think that's the proper way. And that's supposed to have 2. What is that gonna look like? Hold on. Nah, that's ugly. And is that correct? This is text preset 6. Yeah. Put a space after the comma is driving me nuts. Put a space after. Okay, yeah. You're right. Hold on. How's it supposed to look? 0. All right. I'm surprised of all the things I've been complaining about, I didn't. Oh, this is wrong too. Now this is wrong. Oh crap. Okay. I'm glad I'm learning this right now because I did not. Okay, so let's move it like 30 to the left. 20. Okay, let's just go all the way back to 0. Can I do -10? Can I do -30? Interesting. Oh, it needs to be a little bit lower. Let's do 30. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. That's interesting that there's this little space right there, but we're gonna leave it like that for now. Oh yeah. You're right. My bad. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. I was like, it's not moving. All right. So we got that. Thank you, Rosa Chan. I think we could take like a 5-minute break right quick. How many people? 7. What's up, my 7 homies? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Somebody asked me. Oh. Oh yeah, man. I'm trying to do 2 streams a day. Like I've been doing 2 streams a day for a little bit, but now what's up, internet? Dang, my back. My bizac. I'm glad you're here, Rosa Chan. Rosa Chan. Let's see what else. Let's do my favorite thing. I was doing pixel art for a little bit. I said I was gonna start doing more pixel art on streams. Okay, you know what? This is the perfect time to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think I should make my own personal stream overlay? Because I was doing some. I'm still doing some pixel art. I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to work it out and see what works for me. But I guess I'll work on that. Yeah. Doing some. I'm thinking like a whole city. Like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, I was thinking about that because I like the fact that I just get on the stream and I just turn stuff on, but you know, it was just a thought. Just a thought. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's beautiful. I feel like you can learn a lot of UI from print design, a lot of UI stuff from print design. I know this looks familiar. I'm not even gonna just gonna leave that alone. Huh, beautiful. No. Nah, not yet. You mean like for web development? No, not yet. Kaze channel. Kaze channel. Are you a What's my inspiration? What's your motivation for learning web dev? I want to. It's something that I'm passionate about. Something that I love to do. I started out. I have a degree in graphic design, but I noticed that I was always coming back to web development, and I like developing, and I like the design, creating the designs as well. I haven't got into that on stream. I'm focused on development right now, but
You have slain an enemy.
Look, a lot of people don't know this, but I got rejected hundreds, yes, hundreds of times from coding jobs. Like, it was so bad, I would literally apply to 50 jobs and get 50 rejections. There was no interviews, I didn't even get to talk to anyone, it was just straight out rejection. But all it took was just one chance, one interview out of those hundreds, if not thousands of jobs that I applied to absolutely change my life forever. I got my first interview, absolutely breezed through it, and landed my first coding job off of that one interview. So for anyone out there who's not seeing success, all I can tell you to do, as cliche as it is just keep going. Because all it takes is just one chance to change your life forever. Look, a lot of people don't know this, but
I strongly believe that. I think my job search is going to be. I expect to put out at least 1,200 job applications or more. I don't remember if somebody already asked you this, but what is your long-term goal, Chris? Yeah, people ask me every stream, and that's why we got to set up Nightbot. We got to set up Nightbot. Well, I got to set up Nightbot. So, long-term goal, get a developer job. Become a web developer. At the beginning of the stream, I think I was talking about like more personal things, like vision for my life and stuff like that. But I think what I want is more consistency in my own life. Becoming a web developer, I feel like would not only it'll give me two things. Number one, it's something I'm passionate about, so it'll give me that feeling of purpose while I'm doing my job. And then I the money, 'cause I have been broke most of my life. I have been broke most of my life. That's just the reality of it. So income would be nice, and I'm craving some hot fries. I'm craving some hot fries too. Um, a lot. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to do? So I guess that's enough of a break, I think. Or maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Somebody asked, but what's my motivation for learning web dev? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't know if it's necessarily motivation at this point as much as it is vision, because most of the time I'm not motivated to stream. Most of the time, man, I would rather be eating hot fries and jelly beans and shit. So I don't know if it's necessarily about motivation anymore. I think it's about like it things get different after you turn 30, as a lot of people know. I do not want to be 40 still like not having nothing. So 3 more minutes. 350. My salaries always went up every year of every job I got. My first job as a web developer, I was getting paid 50,000 a year. My next job was 70K as a front end. My current job is 114. Aren't you in San Antonio? You're the one that was in San Antonio, right? You're the fellow Texan, and that's awesome that your salary kept going up. So hold on. Oh, so you found a developer job? Are you working remote, or is there a lot of developer jobs in? Because I don't know too much about the job market, man. So if you want to enlighten me, because I remember yesterday you were talking about how. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, Texas in the house. We should, you know what? We should create a part of the Discord called. I should create a member role called Texan. Uh, Hold up. Somebody in the chat. Somebody's. Oh, that's Acrylia. Um, Actually, Acrylia, our mod right here, he's from Texas as well, but he's in another country right now. Big money, Texas. San Antonio has a horrible market for engineers, in my opinion. The job I have now is fully remote. They're based in Pennsylvania. My last job was fully remote. My first dev job was here in San Antonio. That makes me want to add another channel called Share My Story. Okay, so I'm curious. Tell me about while I'm gonna start coding right now because my break is finished, but would you mind sharing your story about your first web dev position, if you feel like it? And what part of Texas are you? Hold on, I don't know. You have Chinese characters in your name. Red background. Is that are you internet? What part of Texas you're from? I'm around Houston. Uh, I'm in Beaumont actually. Somebody. Okay, what's up, internet? What city? I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing, but what city are you from? And while y'all talk and share y'all stuff, I'll be coding right here. All right. So, what is up, LXZVXMZXLZNX? All right. So we have another button, and this button is similar to the other button. Oh, how's it going in Austin? Do you have a web development position in Austin? Austin, when I went to Austin, I was touring the University of Texas. My God, it is so nice there, but I heard the traffic is horrible. It's somewhere I want to move to. I hear there's a lot of developer positions in Austin. All right, let's see. Nope, haha, but I like to get into one. Oh yeah. I hope you get one too, man. Are you learning, or are you already like you've had dev positions already? Below in the description we have a answer to the frameworks question. So if you go to the description, it'll answer general questions. LXDB, MX, whatever. All right, so let's style this button, and I think we can use the stuff from the other button. So let's see. What's up, a lot? MR, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing? You add me a lot. Make sure you add me. Huh? My first web dev job was for this patient care clinic in San Antonio. Right off the bat, my supervisor asked me to redesign their Wix website with HTML and CSS. It was honestly a great experience. I love your accent. Do you like? Do you? Yeah, I'm in the United States. I am in the United States. My first web dev job was for this patient care clinic in San Antonio. Right off the bat, my supervisor asked me to redesign their Wix website with HTML and CSS. It was honestly a great experience. Man, that sounds awesome. Was this how long ago was like when? What year did you get your first web development position? Um, okay, so where are we? We are redesigning this button. The button, 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 the button. Where did we put that button? So we got this button. Nah, I'm gonna just make a whole separate one because, yeah, I'm gonna just make. So we got our hero, and then we got the orange thing, and then we got, oops, we got our hero. Yeah, I do like the USA sometimes, and I do live here in the United States of America. Padding 3216. I think that means 1632. Is that big enough? Is the text different? Text preset 5. About 2020 was when I got the job. I was only there for 6 months though because it was a contract role, not full time. That's when I got into more software development and got a job as a full stack dev. That's cool. We all love the USA, brother. Man, the people, let me tell you, the people here can be awesome, man. It's, I don't know, that's all I'm gonna say. It, I don't know what to say, man. Try to keep it non-controversial on the channel, but I like when other people say this stuff. But I know I can't say what y'all say, but I appreciate y'all saying the stuff. What in the world? No, 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 no. Oh, there's padding left and right. Top and bottom left and right. Border radius is 10. Yeah, you gonna stay like that. Leave me alone. You are gonna stay like that. Alright. So we on to the next section. Well, actually, we need to add the padding in this section right here. Okay, so this was... Oh, no, we forgot the image. We forgot the image. So, there's an image. I'm in Beaumont. It's like an hour away from Houston. Image, hero image, image. Hold on. It's the lady. Do they call it the hero image? Image. These pictures are so funny to me. They're so very... I can't even say it on stream. Hero large. Okay, image home, hero large. Alright. Hero Hero large. All right. And then we say image of woman cooking. Yay. I actually like this a little bit better than the whole this right here. But hold on, this has a border around it? Man, y'all doing too much. Y'all are doing too much, brothers. Y'all are doing too much. Too much. All right, so now, what's up, Elijah? What's up, Elijah? How's it going, Elijah? It's Elijah. It's going good. How are you, man? That's crazy. As soon as I saw your, as soon as you said gang gang, I immediately remembered you on on webcam in the chat with, you know, like you have a distinct, it's going good. You up late as hell. I'm up early as hell. I'm up early as well. Yeah, okay. Well, late early. This is early late. We need to call this early late. Late early. But yeah, so I try to do 2 streams a day. Elijah. Now that's my thing, because I noticed that sometimes I can't stream for more than 2 hours. My goal is to stream for 3 hours this time. I be getting tired. It's only late if you haven't slept yet. Yeah, I woke up. I woke up, man. I hope you had a great. Were you in Texas when that snowstorm hit us a few years ago? That was wild. I was in Kentucky. at the time when it happened, and it was my first time living in a place where the people were used to snow. I should honestly be on here with you because YouTube is the better spot to stream code than on Twitch. Let me tell you, there's another guy, his name, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was telling me I should start streaming on Twitch. I do not, for some reason, I don't really like Twitch. I don't know, I don't like it. You know, I'm a millennial. I grew up with YouTube. So, and I like the, yeah, Twitch is a little, yeah. Twitch is definitely for, I think YouTube is more generalized, but Twitch is definitely for a certain demographic. Yeah. I think the first time I ever streamed on Twitch was years ago, and I won't even talk about the comments that I got. I only go on there to watch GeoHide. I don't even know who that is, but I'm gonna look that up later on. So yeah, Elijah, I appreciate you joining the stream. What day are we on, y'all? We should be on day, let me see. We are on day 57. Yeah, we on day 57. 1 more hour and the Mexican restaurant next to my apartment opens. Tempted to get me some bean and cheese. My goodness. Man, we have this thing. Not to mention YouTube has better discovery as some more shit. I love what you're doing too. I think you may jock your swag a bit. Don't worry. Go ahead, jock it, because I got it from, this man inspired me. This young man who just graduated. Hold on, I followed this guy on day 1. This is Steven. Oh, on GitHub? Hold on day 1? Hold on, let me see. Oh, Elijah, is Elijah the first person I followed on? Hold on. Okay, so that's Steven. And then Elijah should be, where the hell is Elijah? He should be right here, because these are all the people from that Discord. So that's Austin. Where the hell is Elijah? Hold up, following, right? Anyway, ignore the hate, Chris. That would be not to mention not that would be wild because my GitHub is an elephant graveyard. I will be rising things from the dead soon. I got the notification that you followed me, so I don't know how I'm not there. That is hold on. Did you follow? That is weird. The hell? I feel like I'm just looking over it. Maybe I should just look it up then. Hold on, maybe you... Hold on, let me go to your thing in the Discord. Where are you? Go ahead and get this together real fast. Member list. I know you're usually at the top of the member list. Brother. You can search. Okay. So if I search, are you saying if I search right here? I feel like I'm not doing this right. I'm very not good at GitHub. Hold on. Ugh. Let me see if I just copy this Elijah. There we go. That's weird. Oh, you're in DC? You're in DC, man. No, you're not in DC anymore. No, I thought you were in a different... I hope I'm not getting you confused with somebody else in the Discord. Because you did get into that Discord and you would stream, and like it looked like everything was, of course you're brown, and I put DC on that because it's easier, but I live in Maryland. Okay, I thought you were somebody that was in the okay, but you did get on webcam in that Discord server, right? Yeah, you were on cam, right? Just so I make sure. Let me look at my... I hate when I don't remember people, or I'm not getting it right, or something isn't clicking for me. Yeah. Insidious. Alright, let me get back, because I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the code. Alright. So we have Deborah here, and she is cooking very healthy things. And there is a gap of 80 pixels. All right, so that's that. Honestly, I love it and hate it at the same time. I came from just doing JS and Python, so Rust is my first big boy language I decided to master. That's cool. What's up, J-Mac? What's up? What's up? What's up, J-Mac? What's up, J-Mac? But yeah, go ahead and post, Elijah. People, I think this is the year of people posting, you know, I think people, but I love Rust because it's like coding with a type of training wheels that make you smarter and question things you should be questioning. That's cool. Let's see, we're gonna do hero, and then we're gonna do image, and we're gonna, let's just so I can see it. 1 pixel solid. Alright. With 100%, right? It should be 100% of the container, and okay, it is 100% of the container. I want it to be I need to create a variable. CSS variable. Okay, the height is already correct. Excellent. And then we need a border. When you know too many languages, you often make more mistakes as your brain cycles through syntax of them all. Yeah, I've been thinking about what big boy language to learn since I only come from TypeScript. No, but it does not get easier. What's up, Acrylia? What is up, Acrylia? My God, can we add a stroke? Cheerful woman. Oh, in Figma you can change photo settings. That's cool. Brother, I'm gonna have to add my own stroke, I guess. Whatever. I don't even know the border radius. Okay. Hold up. It seems like there's a general background for this that I did not add. What is the general background color of this page? Is it neutral 100? Maybe it's neutral 300. Okay, it's neutral 100. Okay. Alright, man. That's already easier on eyes. Really is gonna time out me for saying that. What did you say? Okay, so it says at the end of the day, it's all about syntax, capabilities, and use case. And outside of that, if someone is playing into Language Wars, they have flatulence and eat pineapples on pizza. My friend, that is the reason that I am no longer in that Discord that you're in. That's part of the reason. Yes, sir. Thanks for the insight. I like pineapple on pizza. I almost reported you for hate speech. Ha! It's gonna time. I do not like pineapple. I don't like the idea of having fruit on cheese. I think that's gross. Fruit and cheese together. Like that's what I want. That's what I want to do with my apple. I want to dip it in fondue. I don't know what Micah's is. I don't know who that is. Yeah, yeah, we can't do Mean Girl energy. Oh, are you in the Discord too, Internet? I don't know. I just know that when I was in that Discord, I was not feeling it. I was like, man, nah, brother. Nah. So I got the Discord that I'm in. I made my Discord where everybody can come in and have peace and harmony. And we're all good. So we do, I think it's neutral. Let's go with neutral 0. It's too much work to get done to have anything other than jokes and good vibes. Yeah, exactly. Like that last question that I was asked before I left by somebody that I I was like, I am out of here. Leave me alone. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Lord. Like, man, we all trying to eat. Oh. Now, I was thinking about picking up it was a hypothetical question. It was somebody that's very knowledgeable, and they asked me something about what do I think is worse, this or that, and I refused to answer that. It was one of those weird, like, I don't know, man. I might have to put this image in a div. I think it's already in a div. It is in a div. Huh. My mind just exploded a little bit. How would I do this? By adding it to hero image container, I would say real devs know the hard stuff is IT. I have been getting this home lab together. I did IT for some time, and IT is hard as hell. Never again. Dot hero image container. I just don't want to ask a heavy AWS build or a Cloudflare build just by Golang is imperative. I'm surprised you don't like pineapple and pizza when giving you frequent impromptu mukbangs on stream. You're right. You're right. What did they ask you? Who was it? Now I was thinking about picking up bags, and we have delicious pizza with chicken, pineapple, and hot chicken. The pineapple part, and it's like, why would you want to bite into that? Like it's like it's wet. It's wet. It's wet. It's like, oh, that's what I want with my cheese. Water. Anyway, also, fuck the cloud when I can LOL. Imperative if you're into that. I'm surprised. Yeah, but bro, Russ is. Golang is imperative. What the? I'm gonna eat some hot Cheetos and then code on my Mac with my Cheeto dust fingers for content. There we go. Do it. Everything is content these days. So we got the hero image container. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Oh, interesting. Okay, I learned something. So then can I do outline? Worked. There we go. There we go. We're learning things. With the overflow hidden. That is very difficult to see. My current text. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna eat some hot Cheetos. I almost reported you again. Water. I mean, have you tried soggy pizza? Jesus. LOL. Damn. Rest in peace, MacBook. Screw it. I'm just going to make a day in the life as a front end developer video and do the most cringiest things. Acrylia is humbling me and making sure that I never ever if the future holds me. If I am destined to have a developer position or a front end developer position, I will never be doing those in the life videos. My current textbook chapter covers, because you know what, every time I see somebody, I won't lie, do y'all think this too? Every time I see somebody do a day in the life of a developer or software engineer, I'm like, they're gonna fire you. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. They are going to fire you. I don't know why. I don't have any evidence that that's actually gonna happen, but that's the first thing that pops into my mind. Like, I'm just like, I'm just like, are you? I'm just like, wow, you're like really confident. Like, they are going to really, you are going to get let go. But I've never seen anybody else mention that. I don't know about that one. Like, honestly, if I get a job, like, I think I'll tell people. I don't think so. Hold on. Every single time. Yes, every single time. Companies are starting to allow people to kind of do them again, but the vibe is different. Live your truth, I guess. What comes to mind is just main character energy. Some companies want them to because it's easy promo. They don't have to pay for it. I didn't know that. If you want to make a day in the life of a front end dev video, go ahead. No, I don't allow me to do such horrible thing. I don't think so. Out of so many videos, you think they're going to watch a day in the life of video? I know one thing, if they are doing it, then they are not a real engineer. That is something I think about when I see those. Just don't be surprised when I hit you with the MF. I knew you'd fall down this hole. I'm not. Because trust me, all the real engineers are not going to have the time. Okay? I wonder how many of them day in the life guys are employed today. I know I've seen some, there's a couple of YouTubers that come to mind that have day in the life of, and they are in and out of employment. All the Bloomberg guys did not have a single second to spare. Many of them got fired in the tech collapse too. Oof. I follow like 10 that talked about getting laid off. Honestly saying, it always makes me question if they really know how to code. Some started companies. I mean, but what do I know? I'm just some random in Texas. Alright. So we're on our first hero. Actually, no, we need to do these. So let's see. Actually, I should have just... I've never done this before. Can I do it? Ooh, that looks horrible. Why aren't you shrinking? Why aren't you? Oh, okay. Now you want to shrink. Can I do a min width of... Will you shrink then? Do you want to shrink? Is shrinking something you want to do? Waiting for it to become. I remember I brought my keyboard to work one day because it was one of those times where I really felt like they had me fucked up. And so I brought this machine gun to work. Yeah. Passive aggressive, yes. Effective, also. I remember that day. I had a new keyboard the next day. New keyboard on my desk when I got there in the morning. uh, why is this? Why do you do this? See, man, live server just does weird things sometimes, man. I just want you to okay. I just want you to act right. Okay, I see what's going on. Clicky switches are tolerable for about 10 seconds before they just become annoying. All right. All right. And so usually what happens is, oh, this shifts to the left. Huh. I don't know if y'all know I'm taking this project very slow. Usually I run through these projects, but I'm gonna just take my time. Why not? I think that's better. Yeah. So why don't we just move on to the next part? Honestly, the CSS is the most laborious part to me. I can't wait to get into the JavaScript so I can just think differently. Because I feel like when you do CSS, you got to think a certain way. I get so tired of thinking that way. All right. So we have our first. Let's go. So we got our hero, and we got our. Got our header. So why don't I just all right, now we do our first section. So that's info 1. I have too many screens open. Info 1. Nice. Did you see the Pomodoro counter I made, Acrylia, that I never used again? I never used it. I never used it. Never use it again. I should really try to use it. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the Figma file. And this one right here has a width of 192 pixels. Max width. So we are going to go to our okay. Man, I hate when I forget what I name stuff. Info 1. Easy enough. Info 1. Ugh. So we got our info 1. And then on the info 1, we're going to do a display. Let's see. Info 1. Well, first we need to add the stuff to info 1. Let's start there. So we need in info 1. Info 1 is going to be a display of flex column. And then so we're going to have two divs. We're just going to have a general H2, and then H2 is going to say what you'll get. And I'm just going to go in. That's text preset 2. Class text preset 2. It just got colder in here. It's only 68 degrees outside. All right. Then we're gonna have a div of, I don't know what we're gonna call these. Do we just call these? I'm gonna just call them info cards. Div dot info cards. Div times 3. And in each div, we're going to have an image. We're going to have a H3, and we are going to have AP. All right, and we can give these a general class of info pod, and I'm going to rename this info pod container, and we're going to call this I actually probably don't need to do all that. It's going to do general styling. That should work on all of them. And so this one has a caret. And I realize I have to go in and look at them. When did we take our last break? It's time for a break because I need to chomp on something. I'm hungry. I will be right back. Why don't I open a thing? You said that last stream. What do you mean by that? You said Charles Barkley was right. Now you say you love Charles Barkley. Why? What does that mean? Hmm. He is entertaining. No. Nah, I'm about to mute myself. Boop. The eating AS the eating ASMR. I think each one of these items has its own page, right? Yeah. The viewers want the food ASMR. Mm. I don't share. Get your own. Help more people cook nourishing meals more often. Stephanie? Who is Stephanie? Who is that? Stephanie? Loki? Might end the stream right here because I do 2 streams today anyway. So there's gonna be this stream and then the evening stream. I think I did good this time because I went to 2 hours and 34. She's a mukbang YouTuber. Let's look her up. Oh, okay. I am learning. Actually, why don't I just stay a little bit longer? I'll make this stream 3 hours. We are learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We are making a project. We are trying to stream for longer than 2 hours and not get tired. We're trying to power through. So, let's see. So we got the what you'll get. We're making a recipe finder application, little website thing. All right. Shouldn't there be one that's just called carrot? Oof. Here we go. Oh, icon whole food recipes. Icon minimum buzz. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe you could work on things on stream with Pomodoro workflows. I don't think you mean like just you do the Pomodoro thing and take breaks and stuff, like I did the other night. That what you mean? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. I'll do this one section and then I'll end the stream. Thank you, Acrylia. You need to add BGM in live because chill is number one. There is rank BGM, but yeah, there was a mention about things like lo-fi BGM issues come with we do too. Copyright. Yeah, that is true. Very, 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 very true. Okay, are you gonna highlight? Okay, 32. God. Oh. What the software engineering class? What are they doing in there first? I don't know if that was the proper way to ask that question, but I think you understand. Or like what language are they doing? Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. That sounds nice. Yeah. Maybe I should get a computer science degree. My back. Maybe I should get a computer science degree. Alright. I think we got. The goal is to have another stream later on today because we need to get more done every day. Like, I don't care if people use C++, Rust / Java for a project if they can explain to me why they chose it. That's fair. Okay, so when this gets to 768, I think it begins to go, and yeah, it breaks. So at 768, these break. All right. All right. Oh, that was the easiest part. I haven't added the clickability to it yet though. So the hamburger menu, but this thing right here, that's messing up. But it's like when they come to the site, they're gonna be like, they're not gonna see that thing move. It's gonna be like right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. All paths lead to C. I promise you, don't hamburger menus are not difficult. I'll show you what it was. Bam, hamburger menu. This. That's all it was. This and this. That's it. Wow, we did a 3-hour stream. Finally, my old ass can make it to 3 hours. I'm not gonna call myself old, y'all. You know what? I'm not gonna. I will not embody the idea of being old. Okay, so get status, get add, get push. No. Get commit m, and then this is day. I'm gonna just start putting the days on here. Day 57. Get push. Cause I forgot my squares. I forgot about the squares. A lot of languages. I feel like one day I want to learn C++ just to say I know C++. Social link card. No. What are we doing? We're doing the recipe finder website. It's right in front of my face. There should be a little thing that says, hey, it's been copied, like something that comes up right here. I'm just saying. All right. All right. So we got our index, we got all our stuff. All right. Do y'all have any questions or anything y'all want to add? Anything I should know? Anything y'all want to talk about before I head out? We did 3 hours today. And then hopefully 2 to 3 hours later in the evening. Any programmer can swap between languages fairly quickly, hence is why understanding software engineering tends to have more longevity. Fair. Fair. Good sir. Fair. Oof, my back cracked. Cracking it up in the back. Alright, and on that note, I'm out. I'll be doing a stream later on this evening, since we do 2 a days. I'll be trying to eat healthy today. Can we collaborate in a project next summer? I will start streaming code with me sessions. I have no idea how to collaborate on a project, so I can't say yes and I can't say no. But I don't know what that would be like. Like what would be like, what part would I do? What part would you do? Like how do we get that together? How do we work that out? But I am up for collaboration. Could be fun. You can let Kristen handle the front end components and you can work on the... Okay, there we go. Acrylia answered the question. Thank you, sir. That works. That works for me. Maybe so. I'm down for that. I do like my front end stuff. I'm a front ender. I like to be in front. Hey, Mr. Poisons 55. I can do both front and back. This is sounding very suggestive. Who is that? Oh, let me send y'all a link to the Discord. I really recommend y'all come into the Discord. Yay! I'm down. I do front end stuff. I'm a front ender. Okay, so somebody posted in food. That looks scrumptious. Is he at the Mexican restaurant? And then, so yeah, y'all joined the Discord. Okay, that's cool. Make sure you join the Discord. Okay. Are you calling me out? Because I still haven't set up Nightbot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to set up Nightbot today. I'm going to set up Nightbot today. All right. We're done for today. I will see y'all later today. Bye-bye.